Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and I am a pharmacist and health coach, and I make videos all about recipes and health and wellness. And today I am going to be sharing a what I eat in a day video with all of you. I absolutely love watching these types of videos. I love how you can get all the different recipe inspiration and food inspiration, and pick up little tricks and tips and tricks along the way from different individuals. So as you'll see as the day goes on is that I really like to eat intuitively. So I don't follow any one particular diet plan. I just found that they personally don't work for me. I don't like to say no when it comes to food. I always just like to add in really good and wholesome and nourishing food and ingredients into my diet. The reason that I really enjoy eating this way is because I have found that it has actually, one, been the best way for me to control my weight, two, without even trying or dieting. Number two is that it has also been really helpful for me to help support my gut health. So I had struggled with acid reflux as well as just having bad digestion for a while, with bloating and just not feeling quite right, even before or after I ate. And a lot of it was food and stress related. So this is just a general representation of what I would eat in a day to help support my stomach and my gut health. Everybody is different and requires different things in order to feel good and healthy. So definitely there is an element of experimentation and trying different foods and different products and seeing how you feel, and kind of going off of that. So anyways, this is what has worked really well for me. And each day is different. I don't eat the same way every single day. But I just like to listen to my body, eat intuitively, and give it what it needs and what it's wanting in that moment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first on the menu is breakfast. Oatmeal is actually my favorite thing to have in the mornings, so that is what I am making here. And I love to add a bunch of different toppings to it. So that was ground flaxseed, and I love adding it to oatmeal because it gives me a little bit extra fiber and protein and some great omega-3 fatty acids. Then I like to add on some creamy peanut butter, and I am just going to add a little dollop of that right on top of my oatmeal. I like adding peanut butter or any type of nut butter or seed butter on top of my oatmeal. It just kind of gives it more fat and helps me stay full longer. Then I like to add on some fresh fruit, so that can change, each day. But today I was adding some bananas and blueberries, great healthy complex carbohydrates and antioxidants. And then I add on a couple spices. So I had some cinnamon and some ginger, and I just love the way the combination of these two taste on here. So this is my breakfast, and actually I do have this pretty much every single day, and it's really a great favorite of mine. Then I was hungry for a mid-morning snack, and I actually had some of my date bars. So I actually made a video here on YouTube showing how I made these, and they are so good. You have to check them out if you have not done so already, and they are filling and so good. I love them so much. The next thing is lunch. So for lunch, I had to get creative since I actually didn't have much in my refrigerator, but I managed to scramble up an egg, saute some potatoes, and then have a kale salad on the side with some chopped walnuts and dried cranberries. And it was so good. If you've never had kale before, it can be a little bitter. That's why I like to add the dried cranberries to it, or you can even use an apple. It just sweetens it up and makes it a lot better. And then I went for an afternoon snack. These were some homemade oatmeal bars that I had made. It has some walnuts, oats, and chocolate chips in it. It was so good. And then now we're going on to dinner. So I was actually making I don't even know what to call it, but it's a dish that has some chicken sausage, onions, and some bell pepper. So I just started slicing them, as you can see here, and put them in a frying pan with some salt and pepper and a little avocado oil, and just kind of get them browned up and sauteed. And then I also took the chicken sausage and actually boiled them in some water just to kind of help get the cooking process started. And then later on, once they were done, I took them out and sliced them into little rings and then sauteed them so that they would brown as well. But you'll see that in just a moment. And then I started to slice up the red bell pepper into similar size pieces as the onion. I have heard of some people having some issues with onions or bell peppers affecting their digestion. So if that is you, then I would recommend using like maybe some sautéed kale, or you can even use some zucchini or some squash. Anything like that would be really good in this recipe as well. Bell peppers and onions don't seem to affect my stomach, especially if I cook them up a little bit and they're not raw, and I don't really have a problem with it. But if you do, then just go ahead and make those substitutions. All right, so you just put those into a pan, like I said, with some salt and pepper and avocado oil, and this is what you want them to look like, just slightly brown. And then this is also the chicken sausage after I've cut it and browned it as well, and that's what you want it to look like. Then I just put the two of them together and tossed them around so that they were kind of like evenly mixed and that the flavors can combine. And then I actually took some chicken broth and put that in there just to kind of deglaze the pan, which basically means that all of the little like bits and pieces that were stuck at the bottom of the pan just kind of come loose, and a lot of the flavor comes from there. And it also helps this dish from being too dry. I have made it before without the chicken broth, and I have found that the chicken sausage can be too dry, especially when you are done cooking it at this point, and the leftovers aren't as great as they could be. So anyways, I just had some cooked rice, and I put a couple of spoonfuls of this chicken sausage, onion, and bell pepper mixture on top of the rice. And then I also added some steamed broccoli to the side of this dish, and it was so good, so warm and comforting on a cold winter night. So I really enjoyed it. I did want to say that if you are somebody who has trouble digesting raw vegetables, then steaming them or slightly sauteing them or roasting them can actually be really helpful when trying to add more of them into your diet. All right, everybody, so that is everything that I ate today. I hope that you enjoyed this video and got some great food inspiration from it. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like and thumbs up. Definitely helps me out and lets me know that you guys like it, so that I'll go ahead and keep making more of them. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my tag here at Simply Health with Marissa, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!